Okay, so we've had a request from someone who wants a program specific to the Help for Heroes Hero Bike Ride 2014. So what we've done is come up with a structured program focusing mainly on legs and core, which you can use as part of your preparation for any type of bike riding. Stop. Good. Okay, so the first exercise we've got is a front squat. What we're utilising here is one of the strong resistance bands, and Nick's going to demonstrate for you now. The main thing to focus on with these type of exercises is it's not hit, it's not speed, it's good control and good form. So what Nick's going to do, he's going to lower down on the eccentric phase over 4 seconds, and then he's going to explode up. He's going to do a few reps to demonstrate for you now. Off you go then. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. Explode. 1, 2, 3, 4, explode. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, explode. Good. And stay there. Good. Okay, so what we've done there is we have demonstrated the eccentric nose and phase, which is the hardest part of any contraction, and for the peak, we've got explosion on the way up in a concentric phase. Okay, the next exercise we're going to do is a core exercise focusing on rotation around the trunk. This helps stabilise all the muscles that are important in that and develop their pec strength and power and endurance. Okay, what Nick's going to do is he's going to explode out through the concentric phase, and he's going to lower back slowly through the eccentric phase. He's going to do the number of repetitions on one side. When he's finished that, he will do the same repetitions on the opposite side, making sure that we're balancing out the muscle groups as we do it. Cool. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to do is a leg exercise, but it does hit the core a lot. The way we increase activity on the core is by making Nick extend overhead. So the same as a front squat, what he's going to do is lower down over 4 seconds, making sure he's engaged his core, he keeps his body upright and drops straight down. And when he hits the bottom, he's going to explode up over 2 seconds. Okay, Nick, off you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, explode. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, explode. All the way through this, Nick is maintaining his core and he's really hammering his lower limbs. Okay, the next exercise we're going to do is the planche or the reverse plank. For this exercise, we're using the band to assist Nick in getting up. The idea is we engage his glutes, he engages his core, retracts his shoulders, keeping his arms straight. He will bring his body up so it's parallel to the ground, under control. Okay, Nick, off you go. Engage your glutes, pull through. Okay, that's good, and back down. Make sure you keep those hips nice and tense all the way through, Perfect. So all this exercise is done under control, really good for shoulder stability, lats, glutes, and core. The band is there to assist you all the way through. Okay, that's really good. Thanks, stop. Okay, this next exercise we're going to show you is called the glute bridge, sometimes known as a hamstring bridge. It all depends on how far away you put your legs from your butt. What Nick's using to make it harder is the band. It's got the light resistance band, it's looped through his hands, and his hands stay fixed to the floor. When Nick starts, what he'll do is engage his glutes, and he'll roll his hips up through until his body is nice, tight position. All the way through this, he engages his core. He holds for a count of 2 and lowers back down under resistance. Okay, and same again, Nick. Engage through the glutes, drive up, keeping the core engaged all the way through. This exercise is a really good posterior chain exercise, and it really hammers the glutes and the hammies. Feeling that one, Nick? Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, the next exercise we're going to use is really specific to a road bike. Nick's using some handles to assist him to mimic his grips, and what we've got in the back there is the big thick resistance band, and that's going to support Nick's weight. And what he's trying to do is engage his core, keep his back nice and flat, bring his weight over his shoulders to mimic standing up and driving through, and then he's going to hike. So he's going to bring his hips nice and high, without his feet touching the ground, control, and then lower back to the start position. Everything in this exercise is controlled, there is nothing explosive. Okay, Nick? So Nick engages his core, lifts, and drives back. Takes a lot of weight through his shoulder, engages, and then drives back. Very hard exercise, very hard to control, but really good for core, posture, and body awareness. Okay, thank you, Nick. Okay, the next exercise we're going to do is something called the Romanian or the stiff-legged deadlift. Now in this exercise, Nick's not going to bend his knees very much, but it's important he engages his core and his hips come back. Very good posterior exercise. What it'll do is you'll lower down under 4 seconds and you'll explode up to utilise that contraction through the concentric phase. Okay, Nick, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and explode. Good. 1, 2, 3. As you can see, a lot of the work is being done by his lower back and his glutes. It's extremely good exercise for strengthening the lower back. Essential when you spend a long time bent over in the stand. Okay, the next exercise we're going to do is the two-footed hamstring curl. What I've done is I've got a light, you can use any type of resistance band you like, but for this method I'm using a light one, doubled over, it's round his heels and it's affixed to a static point. And what Nick's going to do is he's going to explode his heels towards his bum and he's going to slowly lower them back. Very good hamstring exercise, you'll feel it straight away, obviously essential in your riding. What Nick doesn't want to do is be flicking, he's using a lot of power, contracting massively through the concentric phase, lowering slowly down on tension through the eccentric phase. Thanks, Nick. Okay, for our last exercise, what we can do is a little exercise we call round the world. In this, we've got the light resistance band doubled over. Nick is going to constantly push out, so he's really hitting his abductors, his abductors, and he's going to lift his upper body slightly off the ground. This way prevents the arch. Now what Nick's going to do is go round one way, keeping the band under tension, and then round the other. This one is outstanding for hip stability and core control. This exercise routine was designed specifically for cycling. So what we've got there is local muscular endurance. So the rep ranges are 12 to 15 reps for the harder exercises and 15 upwards for things like the glute bridge. What you need to do is make sure that if you've done a unilateral exercise like the split squat on the left leg, you've got to do exactly the same on the right or you'll end up with a muscle imbalance. Very, very important.
The other thing to make sure you do is never sacrifice the amount of reps you're doing for form. Make sure you keep the correct form throughout all of the exercises as we've shown you, and the other important thing is that you have a partner. They will obviously be there to help you and guide you through your form and give you coaching points, but also if you get up onto the bar and attempt some of the exercises that are more complex, if you do fail or you fail under reps, your partner will be there to possibly help you down and also to take the band off you safely as well, because when they're under a lot of stretch they can snap up on you, so make sure you try and use yourself a partner. Give it a go and we'll see you on the next vlog.
Look forward to it, guys.
Thanks.